Welcome to English with Abby and Tori. I'm Abby, and today we will talk about pronouns. We will talk about 4 different types of pronouns that are used in English. First, let's talk about what pronouns are. Pronouns are words that replace nouns. They are words that replace or take the place of nouns. We use pronouns in sentences in order to be less repetitive. And so you're not saying the same word over and over again, but you use pronouns to refer to or replace that noun. Here is an example. Lisa is my friend. Lisa is very nice. Lisa is my friend. Lisa is very nice. And so you see the repetition. I use Lisa, the name, twice in these 2 sentences. And so in order to not have so much repetition, in order to not say Lisa over and over again, we use a pronoun. Lisa is my friend. She is very nice. She is very nice. She is the pronoun in the sentence. It replaces the noun Lisa. Lisa is my friend. She is very nice. And so she refers to Lisa. She replaces Lisa. When you use a pronoun, you have to make sure the pronoun matches the gender of the subject, the gender of the noun. So if it is male or female, and you need to make sure that it matches whether it's singular or plural. And so it needs to match the gender, which could be he, she, or it being it doesn't have a gender. And then it also needs to match the number, how many of that thing there are. And so Lisa is my friend. She is very nice. She is feminine. Lisa is a feminine person, a feminine pronoun then. A feminine pronoun plus Lisa is only one person, and so we use the singular pronoun she. Lisa is my friend. She is very nice. So now we will talk about the 4 different types of pronouns that are used in the English language. Here are the 4 different types of pronouns that are used in the English language. They are subject pronouns, object pronouns, possessive pronouns, and reflexive pronouns. Let's start with subject pronouns. A subject pronoun is used as the subject of the sentence. A subject pronoun is used as the subject of the sentence. And so these are subject pronouns. These pronouns will always be used as the subject of the sentence. That means it is the person or thing or whatever noun that is doing the object. It is the subject of the sentence. These pronouns are I, you, he, she, it, we, and they. So we see the singular pronouns, I, you, he, she, it. And then we see the plural pronouns, we, and they. These are the subject pronouns that are used at beginnings of sentences. For example, he is a doctor. He is a doctor. He is a subject pronoun. It is the subject of the sentence, and it describes whoever this person is that the sentence is about. We don't know, but it is he. The person is a male, and it is one singular. He is a doctor. If you used they, you would say they are doctors. They are doctors. The next type of pronoun is an object pronoun. An object pronoun is the receiver of something in the sentence. They are the object of the sentence. And the object pronouns are always used after the verb. These pronouns are never used as the subject of a sentence. They always come after the verb. After the verb. These will usually come before the verb. So the object pronouns are me, you, him, her, it, us, and them. Me, you, him, her, it, us, and them. These are the object pronouns. So as an example, I being a subject pronoun, I saw her yesterday. I saw her yesterday. Her is the pronoun, the object pronoun in the sentence, replacing her, this girl, this one girl that I saw yesterday. We would not say, I saw she yesterday. That is not correct. She is a subject pronoun. It would come at the beginning of the sentence. Her is an object pronoun coming after the verb. So you could also say, I saw them yesterday, or you could say, they saw us yesterday, us coming after the verb. So subject pronouns are the subject of the sentence. They come before the verb. Object pronouns are the receiver of the sentence. They come after the verb. And then we have two more, which are a little bit different. First, we have possessive pronouns. Possessive pronouns show who owns something. Possessive pronouns show who owns something or who is in possession of something. It is why it is called possessive. So some possessive pronouns are mine, yours, his, hers, ours, theirs. Mine, yours, his, hers, ours, theirs. So these pronouns replace nouns in sentences to show who owns something or who possesses something. For example, this phone is mine. This phone is mine. Mine means it belongs to me. The phone belongs to me. It is mine. But I don't say this phone is Abby's. I say this phone is mine. It is mine. I own it, or I possess it. You could also say, oh, this phone is yours, or ask, is this phone yours? Is this phone yours? Or ask, is this phone hers or his? But these all show possession. The house is ours. That car is mine. That car is theirs. So these all show possession. You'll notice, and if you have studied English, you know that usually to show possession, to show a noun having possession of something, we usually use an apostrophe like this, Abby's. If I said, oh, this phone is Abby's, I would use an apostrophe to show possession. With possessive pronouns, we do not use apostrophes. We say yours, hers, ours, theirs, no apostrophe. We do not need an apostrophe because the words themselves already show possession. So there is no apostrophe with pronouns, with possessive pronouns. The final type of pronoun are reflexive pronouns. Reflexive pronouns. Reflexive pronouns are used when the subject and the object are the same. Reflexive pronouns are used when the subject of the sentence and the object or receiver of the sentence are the same. So, some reflexive pronouns are yourself, myself, himself, herself, itself, ourselves, themselves, theirselves. Yes, herself, itself, ourselves, themselves. So the way we use a reflexive pronoun in a sentence, in this example, she cut herself. Herself is the reflexive pronoun, and it is because the subject and the object are the same person. She cut herself. She and herself are the same person. For example, I could say, I cut myself. If I cut my finger, I would say, oh, I cut myself. I cut myself. I being the subject and myself being the object, but they are the same person. And so reflexive pronouns are used when the object is the same as the subject. Now let's look at a conversation example. In this conversation, you will see spaces or blanks where pronouns should be. So as we read through it, see if you can figure out which pronoun should go there. And we will fill it in as we talk through this conversation. I will read it first. I will read it slowly, and then I will read it quickly, more like two native English speakers would have a conversation. Anna, do know Tom? Ben, yes, is my cousin. Anna, cool. Is this bag? Ben, no, it's I will see next week. Okay, now let's talk through which pronouns are missing. Anna, do know Tom? Here we are missing the object pronoun. Do you know Tom? Or the subject pronoun, sorry. Do you know Tom? Do you know Tom? You being a subject pronoun here. Ben, yes. Another subject pronoun. Yes, he, because Tom is a male, one male, a singular male. Yes, he is my cousin. Anna, cool. Is this bag? So here now we have a possessive pronoun because the bag belongs to Tom. Maybe she is asking. His, is this his bag? His, meaning Tom, is this Tom's bag or is this his bag? Ben says, no, it's mine. No, it's mine. It's actually Ben's bag. I will see him being the object pronoun. I will see him next week. Him coming after the verb being an object pronoun. Okay, now I'll read it a little faster to hear how the conversation would sound. Anna, hey, do you know Tom? Ben, yes, he's my cousin. Anna, cool. Is this his bag? Ben, no, it's mine. I will see him next week. So it's a lot faster using the pronouns, of course, but also adding in some slang like cool, cool, is this his bag? Or things like, no, it's mine. I will see him next week. Added information that's added in about him. And so this is how we would use pronouns in a conversation. So let's do a quick review of our pronouns before we are done for today. Let's review quickly. The subject pronoun or subject pronouns are used to replace the doer of the sentence. That usually comes before the verb, the doer of the sentence. Subject pronouns replace the doer. Object pronouns replace the receiver of the sentence, usually coming after the verb. Possessive pronouns show who owns something, and reflexive pronouns are used when the subject and object are the same, or the doer and the receiver are the same. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that this was helpful for you in your English learning journey and that you learned something about pronouns. If you did, please leave a comment on which of these pronouns types you learned and maybe write a practice sentence so others can see as well. We hope that you watch our other videos in order to continue learning English. And if you have any other questions, you can leave a comment in the comment section. Thank you.